Welcome back to the Kaleidosphere, a Dungeons & Dragons Play Podcast. I'm your Dungeon Master, Nathan. Joining me are Grant.
Zachariah Harrows. I like to run away from scary things.
Cody.
Jack Rackman and his horrible nightmares.
Pippin.
Moriarty. I don't know what they're talking about bad sleep. I sleep like a babe.
Jonathan.
Hudson Swift, a true gentleman of the sea.
And Alex.
Clacker Volkson, I can sleep in the stream.
Join us in our first campaign, To Whom the Sea Belongs. So you have just finished a long rest and you're breaking camp in the morning. And yeah, a few of you had some kind of strange evenings.
How was the stream to sleep in, Clacker?
Oh, it was nice and wet, just like home.
I thought you were joking when you said you were going to sleep in there.
Oh no, I can do it, so I'm gonna. Why not?
I suppose that's a good point, yeah.
Zachariah stands up and, like, really flamboyantly, like, stretches, like, arms are like, oh, that was a wonderful horizontal session.
How'd you sleep, Zachariah?
Oh, I adore sleeping. Remaining motionless for 4 hours is so refreshing for me.
I suppose that's good to hear, mate. How about you, Jack?
I was kind of restless. I had this weird dream where this giant wave thing was yelling at me about how I had to steer a ship. And I was like, I don't know what's going on. And then it started telling me that something about how the whole fate of the universe was in my hands, and I just think I probably shouldn't have tried that spider tea.
We never had spider tea. Oh wait, yeah, we did. It was awful.
I took a little sip before you poured it out, and I think it gave me indigestion.
Oh yes, indigestion. When your intestines are unhappy, which I have experienced.
What would you know of steering a ship, Jack? Don't all your ships end up wrecked anyway?
Well, I was pretty good at it.
Until it got wrecked.
Right, well, I believe those circumstances were a bit out of my hands, but...
Jack Rackman!
Wow.
Maybe you're more suited as a doctor, that's all I'd be saying.
We'll see who'll be steering the ship.
I think Hudson woke up on the wrong side of the swamp today, to borrow from Shrek.
We're all more interested in Jack's nickname than, like, anything else right now, honestly.
Right, so you break camp and presumably you just continue northeast toward Kraz's lair?
Yeah, absolutely. I think I'd share the kangaroos as well as I can describe them also to the crew. There were some oddly shaped boxing deers with spikes. I directed them away from camp, but just keep your eyes peeled.
Are you sure that wasn't a dream also, mate?
Well, I do absolutely dream, like everyone else. No, it was a thing that happened.
Aye, alright, well, we'll be watching out for jumping bucks and things.
Yeah, be sure to use your spyglass for that.
I'll keep a hand on me spyglass.
Hudson, just a moment aside here.
Aye, mate.
I got a little caught up earlier yesterday. It's a fine spyglass. I'm sorry I said those things.
I'm sorry I said you didn't know much about spyglasses. I just get a little protective. It's a family relic and all.
I understand. It's really wonderful. Would you like to hug?
I think Hudson would like blink like once and then twice and be like,
maybe a good old handshake, you know. Put her there, mate.
I look down at my hand, like, yeah, all right, yeah, let's try a handshake. And I hold my hand out. And, Hudson, it would not feel normal at all. In case you somehow haven't picked up that my hand isn't normal, yeah, you would.
I think I would make like a face, and then after I would like quietly like rub my hand on my pants like really vigorously, and then like go over to the stream and like kind of rinse it off real quick.
As far as Zachariah knows, that's just what handshakes are, because everyone who's ever shaken my hand has done that. So it's totally normal to me.
That's canon now.
That's fantastic. So, northeast?
Aye,
Yes, sir.
northeast.
All right. Let's see. You depart around 10 a.m., right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. So, first hour, you're just trying to pick your way across as much dry land as possible. The swamp is getting swampier, more and more liquid and less solid ground. It's more like there's long and oddly shaped kind of land masses around which the swamp water flows. And after your first hour, because you're in kind of an area where there's less tree cover, there's a lot of shrubs, but not as much like high foliage at this point. In the distance, you see a large clump of trees that stands out, and there's a rocky kind of a butte that's growing out among the trees, and trees are growing and clinging to the side of the rock formation as well. It's looks like some sort of pretty large structure, and you can see a couple cave openings in the cliff face.
Well, let's stay clear of that. Aye, but caves be where most of the good treasure is found.
I do want to stay clear of that. That place is where Kraz lives. I don't want to go there.
Oh, very well. Thank you, Gailie. You're a peach. A peach.
I'm not a
fruit.
peach. I'm a pixie.
You're a pleasant fruit. It's a metaphor. I like you.
That's weird.
Aye, so it is.
All right. Trouble fitting in with this group, as many groups I've been in before.
I think you're doing fine.
Thank you. That means a lot to me. That is where Kraz lives. Onward to Kraz. Gailie, I understand if you don't want to accompany us. I have quite grown to appreciate your companionship, and I feel like this lantern's very cozy for you. If you'd like to stay with us, more than welcome. I understand if you'd like to, not have fun anymore. I understand you don't like fun that much.
No, I do like fun. I love fun, and this lantern is nice and cozy, but I'm not sure about Kraz.
Because of the way you set that up, Grant, go ahead and make a persuasion check.
Okay, I'm gonna blow my inspiration on this because I love adopting NPCs. So, still just a 10. Still just a 10.
Yeah, she says,
Well, I'll be on the lookout to unzip your boots again when you head back. But I really don't want to get any closer to Kraz. He scares me.
I understand. Gailie, it's been a pleasure. I feel better, richer for having known you. If I don't see you again, please make sure you unzip every zipper you see for the rest of your life.
Oh, I will.
Maybe not
it's
every
really
zipper.
fun.
Maybe not every zipper, but
Every single zipper you encounter. Zippers are a tool of the proletariat and should be undone.
I've really enjoyed getting to know you too, and I hope that I see you again, and I hope that you don't die in there, because that'd be really bad.
Oh,
Yeah, I hope not as well.
there are things worse than death, Gailie. I can assure you that.
Okay.
I don't know about that.
yeah, and she'll fly away.
Yeah, Zachariah watches her fly away the whole time. A little sad.
I think Hudson would lean over and be like,
Do you suppose we can split her share of the treasure?
to Jack.
All right. I mean, she's not coming.
Aye, so she doesn't get any treasure. That'd be ours.
All the acorn tops are ours now, guys.
Aye, they could be magical acorn tops. You never know.
Who knows what a pixie's gonna request as a cut of the treasure?
Well, she did tell
Seashells
us
and acorns.
specifically. Yeah. I think all of us can guess.
I'll even break off part of my necklace if it won't make it any less weak. Or if it won't make it any,
weaker. Right. Yeah, I mean, you can... I would say you can have non-magical shells kind of mixed in with the ones that actually fuel the magic. So, as flavor, I think that's a fine way to kind of bestow a gift.
So before we get any closer, though, I know that people love flattery from nobles, so I'll lean over to Hudson Swift and I'll go, "Oh, hey, buddy, why don't you use that big spyglass you have and see if there's anything you can see at the cave from here before we get any closer to there, you know?"
I think Hudson would kind of look at Clacker, maybe look a little grudgingly, and then be like,
I suppose I suppose it is a big spy. It's a good idea. And
yeah,
then he
I would know things that are big too. I mean, look at me. And I'm like just towering over everybody.
That's a good point.
And then there's like a little smile on his face. Let's see. Looks up at the cave, and he uses his spyglass. Do I roll perception for that?
Yes.
All right. I got me a 9.
Contrary to Grant in the chat, he does not see to the next island. You don't see a whole lot. It's hard to find quite the right focus with this spyglass, but you do see a couple alligators that are just kind of waddling back and forth in front of the cave entrance. They, with a 9, I'm not going to give you more than that, other than to say that these look like normal alligators. Like, they don't have tentacles or anything, extra mouths, anything weird like that.
I think Hudson is going to cast Detect Magic then.
Okay, so unless you took, like, an upgrade at 3rd level that I forgot about, Detect Magic is still limited to...
It's 30 feet, right?
Yeah.
How far away did you say we were from the
butte? You're still, like, an hour or 2 hours, like,
Oh, I totally misunderstood. Sorry.
It's a really good use of the spyglass, because you can kind of see all of the terrain ahead of you, but well out of range of Detect Magic.
Got it. Okay. Sorry, I totally misunderstood. I thought we were a little closer. My bad.
You're good.
All right. Well, I just like relayed to the party, like I saw a couple big gators, but I didn't think they were any sort of tentacle monster gators. Just the normal ones.
Right. Kind of like. Do they look like the ones that we saw in the town in Westport?
No. Just be normal alligators.
Oh, right. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Great. Well, thank you so much.
Not to scare you, Clocker.
You can eat those. You can eat the normal alligators.
I can know.
Well, I suppose we know. Let's huddle here real quick. Let's have a swift huddleson. And I look at everyone to see if they laugh. And then I. So we know Kraz.
I just got it.
All right, thank you. I bow. All right, so we know that Kraz might have been affected by whatever energy is causing these twistings of flesh, this breaking of the wheel. I don't know if any of you follow Ankasan at all. Am I saying that right, Nathan?
I would say Ankosan, but given that you're
Ankosan.
Zachariah, Ankasan sounds accurate.
I like how I've made a character where I can just mispronounce things and it's okay.
Yeah.
I can just say I don't appreciate any fiddling with the natural order of things. Things live, things die. I don't think Kraz, the necromancer as we know him, is himself right now. I think he would have a little bit more respect for life than to be creating aberrations. So if I can petition all of you, if we do encounter Kraz and he is hostile, can we not kill him? Maybe subdue him non-lethally? Is that something you all would be willing to do for me?
I could try, but I'm not really the best at non-lethal takedowns. But I also would appreciate it if we could try and not kill the Kraz creature thing, because the lizard people were quite kind to me, and I'd like to repay them somehow, and this was one of the things that they said I could maybe do for them, and, while we're here, I thought maybe, if things worked out. But if we got to kill him, I suppose, you never know what's gonna happen.
Let's just try not to. He seems like a fine fellow who's got a life ahead of him, and you only have one of those, right? The flesh rots, and you should be able to make the most of that as you are able to.
I don't like the way you said that. Flesh rots.
I don't. It's just a fact. The flesh rots. It's alive until it's not, and then it rots. A bone, however, are you familiar with bone? It tends to last for a long, long, long time. All right, so not...
Maybe your bones.
I think Jack's just looking at his hand.
So, if we do encounter Kraz...
I've heard if your bone lasts longer than 4 hours, it'd be a problem.
I have literally no idea how to respond to that. Nathan, please say something, DM.
Please shut me down.
Are you having this conversation as you continue to travel closer, or did you actually football huddle to discuss this?
I think we had a little huddle, but yeah, now we're approaching. I think we're just all in agreement.
Our arms are stretching up to reach Clack.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, I just kind of wanted to make sure we're not killing Kraz if we can knock him out, so to speak.
Okay.
I'll do me best, but if it comes to me or him, I'm gonna kill him every time.
I appreciate that. Everyone must act on what information they have. I would never hold it against you for defending your own life.
So, Cody, can I have another advantage perception check as the scout of the group?
Crit, 24.
So, you are kind of hopping from island to island. It's still a super tropical environment, but you're out of the heavier wooded areas. So more I can't say this with authority, having never been to the Everglades, but kind of the more reedy areas of swamps. And you see several severed, disembodied hands with the forearm bones still jutting out and some flesh and dried blood and stuff. And they are crawling toward you.
What are those things?
Phalanges.
Dancing phalanges. And then I drop the can.
Well, we found the alcoholic, guys.
I was expecting that clang to keep getting louder and last longer.
Yeah, right?
Fuck all you. No.
Let's go ahead and roll initiative, because they're crawling toward you, even though they have no eyes.
Joy.
Woo! I rolled a 24. I crit my initiative.
Wow.
I'm ready.
I rolled a 3.
There's a lot of crits today.
The hands collectively got a 15. Yeah, there have been. Mainly on skill checks.
Yeah.
Clacker, Moriarty's
17.
a 22.
Moriarty with a 22. It's a natural crit. So many crits.
Hudson,
13?
13.
How did 2 people roll crits on initiative? How is that possible?
3 people rolled crits. Jack, Zachariah, and Moriarty.
Well, Jax was perception earlier.
Oh, that was perception, right?
So in this instance, also given that, Jack, you got a crit on your perception check. So now that you've seen these first few hands, you're looking through the swamp water and you see that, by kind of grabbing onto the reeds and then using their pinky to grab onto the next reed and move, there's a lot more of these hands than it first looked like. So Zachariah can go first, but tell you what, Zachariah will go first, and once Jack got a really low initiative, so I guess Jack, I would assume you kind of warn everyone about this, right?
Yeah, I'll definitely warn everyone. There's quite more of these things just under the surface there, just in the reeds.
Would you be calling them underhand then?
Oh my god.
Whatever you want to call them, there's a damn lot of them.
It just doesn't stop.
Holy God.
Okay,
Wow.
Nathan,
you
stop.
really gotta hand me inspiration, otherwise I'm gonna keep making these.
I'm starting to freak out. There's a lot. Oh God, there's even more.
There's dozens of these things.
We've got some hands on our hands.
All hands on deck.
Oh, that's the title of the episode.
That's the title of the episode. Zachariah's up first.
Oh my God.
As soon as Jack points it out to me, my eyes, I'm able to focus in on this movement, and I am cautiously. At first I see a little movement, and then I realize in my peripheral vision there's a ton of movement, and I'm like, oh God, this is not good. I hope people have some sort of damage that could affect an area, maybe an area of effect. And I am going to cast Mage Armor on myself and step back. Learned my lesson. I'm going to step back behind the group kind of a little bit, get a little bit of a better position, and then I am going to have him fly up about, let's just Pythagorean theorem this here. up 30 feet and forward 30 feet.
Okay.
And kind of survey and look for any other additional threats here. And that's going to be the end of my turn.
Okay. Aside from these 74 hands and 2 distant crocodiles, you see no other threats.
Okay. Yeah, that's my turn.
Moriarty, followed by Clacker.
Oh shit, that's a lot of hands. And Moriarty is gonna move up behind, move up towards Clacker, and he can still hit that one. And he's gonna just swing with his fishing pole and see what happens. 25 to hit.
Yeah, absolutely.
For 9 damage.
You skewer it, and it's dead.
Wait a second. I was like, that should have been a crit. I mean, that's a crit, but it didn't do my crit damage.
Did you crit?
Yeah, I crit.
He should crit on 1920. He doesn't have his crit set right, though.
Yeah.
25 is an 18, though. 18 plus 7 is 25.
Is it? Oh, you're right.
We'll keep an eye out for that, though. 26 is a crit for you.
You're right.
All right. Anything else for you?
It was...
All right.
Oh, yeah. I can make a bonus action to attack another one. Wait.
Right.
I think... Yes. I just gotta switch the damage type.
Yeah.
My damage to the second one. There's the crit.
There's the crit, and you kill another one.
Alright.
Nice.
Moriarty just wields his fishing pole and just smashes 2 of these hands.
Mm-hmm. Clacker. Moriarty's up next to you.
Jeez. Well, I'm not about to run into all of these hands and put myself in the middle of them, so I'll just I'm going to stay where I'm at, and I'm going to take the dodge action, because I don't know what the hell's about to happen.
Right. 72 hands are about to go. That's what's going to happen. And then Hudson.
Oh boy.
So I'm going to make this as fast as possible.
72d6 damage to Clacker.
Good thing I have shield as a reaction.
Yeah.
Dude, I was reading the new rolls in Roll20, and there's a way to do this where you can say you can roll like 100d whatever plus whatever, and then it will just tell you how many rolled above the threshold that you set.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
That'd be really useful. Let's see. That one's gonna double move. That one double moves. What I'm gonna do is move all of them that are able to attack, and then I'll move the others as you take your actions, because you'll probably be preoccupied with the ones close to you. So it looks like 3 are gonna get attacks on Hudson, 3 on Moriarty, and 2 on Clacker for this turn.
The first one that moves into my zone, I'm going to strike.
Okay, go for it.
Switch back. Damage. There. And
Well,
I miss.
with a crit
Does an
fail...
8 hit? By chance.
Crit fail never hits. An 8 would also not hit. So 3 attacks on Moriarty. 15.
Does not hit.
Alright. 17.
Does hit.
5 bludgeoning damage.
Ooh.
And 22 for 2 more bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Against Clacker, 9.
Nope.
And an 11.
No.
And against Hudson, 11.
Nope.
19.
Yep.
3 damage.
Mm-hmm.
And 13.
No.
Alright, so I'm gonna move all of the rest of them 20 feet closer, but Hudson and then Jack, you can go ahead and take your turns.
I think Hudson just gonna pull out his trusty cutlass and take a swing at the hand that actually did hurt him. He rolled a 22.
That's a hit, and that one dies.
Alright, and then Hudson's gonna yell like,
Aye, there be too many of these bloody things. I can't slash through them all.
and he's, I think, he's gonna move like a little more centrally just so he can guard like Zechariah after he kind of saved him from the Octobear.
Okay, that would provoke opportunity attacks from the 2 that you move away from. Or sorry, from the 1 that you move away from.
That's a good
Are you
point.
good with that?
Yeah, I think Hudson would be a little bit loyal here. 14 misses though.
Nice.
All right.
Zachary would 100% notice that.
It is Jack's turn now.
Yeah, this is not good.
Do none of the casters have area of effect attacks?
I do. I was just waiting for him to group up more.
Okay.
I will definitely shoot a firebolt at one of them. And miss. I rolled an 8.
Yeah, 8 misses.
Step back towards Zechariah.
It's wise.
Maybe we should do that thing we did just when we found those beholder things just a moment ago.
No, we'll be fine. We'll be fine.
It is Zachariah's turn again, and I finally finished moving all of those hands.
It's a real hands-on experience.
It is.
So I am going to cast Wither and Bloom. So Zachariah, essentially, like Hudson moves up closer, and it gives me just a moment to focus. And I whip my spellbook out. It's floating in front of me, and I pull this necromantic energy, and then fire a shot into the ground. And this necromantic energy just pops up all around. It's a 10-foot spear, so I'd like to cast it right where the biggest concentration of these hands are, these little shambling guys.
Okay.
If you see where I am indicating.
I do.
And I cast Wither and Bloom.
So, con save?
It's a DC 14 con save against 8 damage.
And, well, okay, so that's gonna kill them. Do they take half damage if they succeed the con save?
Yes, sir.
Cool, they're all dead.
Yeah, I fire this bolt into the ground, and then it shoots up. And again, all non-magical plant life withers around them. So this energy gets sucked out of them, and then kind of goes towards Clacker and Moriarty, who are standing in this area. It doesn't quite reach them, though, as they haven't taken any damage. And then with that, I am going to just take a little bit of a step up. I am now surrounded by this excellent crew. And Zachariah just look around and just be like, this is really not so bad.
It is Moriarty's turn. Moriarty, do you think that this is really not so bad? A big chunk of them next to you just died, but there's still a whole bunch more.
It's not as bad as I thought. Oh, alrighty then. Well, you just obliterated the things I was gonna just kill with other things, so I guess I will disengage and move up 5 feet away from the one that I'm right beside. And then I'm going to start attacking again.
Alright, go for
I'm
it.
gonna strike the one that I just moved away from. Alright, so there. Let's go with the fishing pole. A 10 to hit.
10 does not hit. It's too small. You cut like right above it.
Alrighty then. Second chance, 16?
16 hits,
Or
and was that on the
6.
one that was right next to you?
Yes, that was on the one that was there, yes.
Nice. Alright, so you've moved, you've double attacked. Anything else? Any further movement?
I will raise my finger at all the hands.
All of the hands raise their fingers back at you.
Shit! We all take psychic damage as we get flipped off 50
What a
times.
horrific image.
That would be terrifying. Already
I just thought of
terrifying.
something infinitely more terrifying, but I'm going to save it for another time.
I don't like
God.
that.
Clacker's turn, and then I've lost track of how many hands are left. A handful.
Oh.
That was a good one. I'd
You
give
know
you
what?
inspiration.
I'm going to rage just so I can also wild surge, because there's a few things that give me AoE if I can get them.
Mm-hmm.
So let's find out what I get. 6. Until your rage ends, you are surrounded by multicolored lights. You gain a +1 bonus AC, and while within 10 feet of you, your allies gain the same bonus.
That's a
Nice.
fucking awesome. Holy
yeah,
shit.
Really good.
What is that? Where did you get that?
It's part of when I took Wild Magic at level 3.
Are you Wild Magic Barbarian? That's fucking awesome. I've not played with one yet. I'm pumped about that. Sorry.
They're amazing. Yeah.
You know, in our main campaign, we have a Wild Magic Barbarian, and so many times it's come in such it's so handy. Okay, well, since that didn't
Handy?
work, then I will just...
Handy?
I didn't even try there.
Inspiration for the not even trying there.
I still haven't used my first inspiration I got.
Yeah.
He won't give anybody else it until you use it.
Okay, so then attack the one that's right next to me. The one that's diagonal, right? I can't show it anyway.
I got it.
That is a 10.
10 is a miss.
Bummer. Okay, that's it for my turn.
You cut
then.
down at it, and it does the spot can, and it goes between the fingers.
Bummer.
And now it's the hands.
I don't like this.
This is going to take a hot second.
We've got some time on our hands.
That's what they called me in high school.
A hot second.
Hot seconds. all for laughing. I appreciate it.
I was just freaking out as I get surrounded by hands.
Yeah. Man, this second
those are-
hand on my watch is really going by here.
We're gonna start with Moriarty. 3 of them are attacking him.
Is this all one round?
This is all one round. Or this is the second round of combat, so you've got your reaction back.
I was thinking of turn. Alright, nope.
10 misses.
Yes.
17.
You have +1 now.
That ties. So yeah.
Tie goes to the attacker. 3 damage. And a crit. 6 more damage.
Ah!
Damn.
5 are attacking Clacker. 15.
Yep.
4 damage. 16. 5 damage. 18. 3 damage. And 7 is a miss. Sorry, wait. 5 of them are attacking, so 1 more. 5 also misses. 2 on Hudson. A
Miss.
7 misses, and a 10 misses.
Nice.
And 4 on Jack Rackman. Crit, 4 damage.
Alright.
6 misses. 12.
I'm gonna shield it.
Okay. And 6. So definitely not as bad as it could have been. I'm gonna go ahead and keep moving them, but Hudson and Jack, you can go ahead and do your thing.
Can I shield is one of my favorite spells in the game. What does Jack's shield look like? I'm sorry to be annoying. I just need
That's
to know.
not annoying.
Yeah, as this hand tries to jump at me, there's like a lightning, repulsor kind of, field that as it jumps at me, it just kind of, I cast it at it and it just, like static, kind of paralyzes it in midair and it just falls to the ground.
I believe this too might be tied to his incident.
Hudson?
I think Hudson just gonna do the thing he knows best. He's just gonna slash at the one nearest to him, straight ahead of him, and he's just gonna slash at it with his cutlass. And a 16, does that hit?
It does.
Alright. And
You
8
kill one
damage. Oh, perfect.
Jack? You are not quite surrounded, but it's headed that direction. There's also about half of these hands left. You all have done fairly well.
Mostly Zachariah.
I'm gonna cast Mage Armor, and when I do that, as a bonus action, I'm going to fly away 10 feet, and it doesn't provoke an attack of opportunity.
Nice.
What?
Love the Storm Sorcerer.
The what?
Storm Sorcerer?
The what?
Storm Sorcerer?
I know, but in game, a guy just flew away. What? The what?
Yeah, Zachariah, so you would see, just as I cast that lightning shield, suddenly it surrounds me, and then I literally lift off of the ground and fly back.
Oh, so you're Storm from the X-Men.
Dude,
My eyes turn into lightning bolts. No. Jack Rackman.
Don't sue us, Disney.
And I feel like the gust of wind, Hudson would have to hold his hat onto his head as you just gust away.
Right. Oh, sorry. So was that your whole turn, Jack?
Yeah.
Okay. Zachariah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna have much magical energies left, friends. I might need you to carry me later. I will carry you now. But here it goes. And I pull some more magical energy out of my spellbook, fire a shot into the ground, and cast another Wither and Bloom.
Yep.
That is going to capture the biggest clumping of these hands here.
Indeed.
And that is going to also heal Clacker for 10 HP.
Nice.
Ooh, thank you.
Yeah, I shoot this bolt into the ground, and then it pops up, and these bits of hands fly everywhere, and all this necromantic energy flows into Clacker.
This is what I always wondered what people meant when they were talking about canned applause, but it's all of these little hand parts put into a can. Sorry, Moriarty and then Clacker.
Alrighty then. Well, Moriarty's just gonna start swinging away. And, actually, might as well just do it. Just gonna Booming Blade the closest one with the fishing bolt. So I need to actually add one of those. Never mind, I'm just gonna, I haven't actually. 15 to hit.
Yeah, you got it.
Alright, and then switch damage types. 25 to hit.
We got 2 of them.
Alright. Smack down.
That's right. Clacker?
I'm going to take a step up and swing at the... Well, I won't move because it'll make it a little confusing so we can actually see the hand.
I'm going to make you shrink down. I know it's going to look weird, but for combat, you're going to look like that.
That's fair. So yeah, I'll step up to that one. I'll take a swing at it with my great sword. Oh, are you kidding?
Yikes. Crit fail. That's 2 in a row, isn't it?
No, I didn't crit fail last time. I got a 10.
Oh, okay.
I think that might be all I can do. Let me see. I think I can only use bite if I actually make contact with the enemy as my bonus action. So, yeah, okay. Yeah, when I hit a creature, I can make an additional. Yeah, so that'll end my turn then.
Alright, it's the hand's turn. They're all crawling up around Jack and Hudson.
Did this one move to here?
Do what?
Did this hand... Oh.
Yes.
I was asking if this one... Alright. Moriarty is going to take a swing in that when it comes into his range.
Nice.
26.
Ooh. Nice. Oh, Lord. Crit it. Yeah. Wow, that's a lot of damage.
Get the fuck out of here.
It's so dead.
Ooh.
That's so dead.
To it.
They're all dead.
I'm picturing that one like a Team Rocket, just like flying into
like, yeah, I mean, for that much, for a crit and that much damage, I'm gonna say you skewer 2 of them with that thrust.
Just you ever see use the hammer on Super Smash Bros. And they just go flying?
So Jack, the first one is going to try to grapple you.
Okay.
Ooh.
Is that opposing athletics?
Athletics or acrobatics, your choice. It got an 18.
I got a 15.
Alright, you are grappled by this one hand. I'm gonna move it onto you. The next hand is gonna, like, kind of propel itself up from the reeds and try to punch you over so that you're prone. Another, contested check. 5 this time.
10.
Okay, so you resist that one. And then the other 3 are just gonna do normal attacks against you. 12?
Right now am I within Clacker's range?
No.
I have a 14.
Okay. 9 misses and a 17 hits for 3 damage.
I'll take it, and when it hits me, it gets struck by a bolt of lightning.
Nice.
It has to make a dexterity save.
It takes half as much on a successful one, so it dies no matter what.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
There you go.
Hudson, 5 of them are just gonna try to claw at you.
Got it.
15.
Misses.
15.
Misses.
19.
Hits.
For 2 damage. 20 for 3 damage. Mm-hmm. And 10 for a miss.
Alright, so that's 5 total. Perfect.
And Clacker, 4 of them against you. 7 misses. 22 hits for 2 damage. 6 misses. 20 hits for 4 damage.
I'm going to use shield as a reaction.
Okay.
I don't know why I did that. So I have 20 AC now.
20. That would still mean that 2 of them hit.
Oh, I guess it doesn't matter then. So yeah, I won't use it.
Yeah, sure.
Oh wait, no, because then the 18 would miss. It's only 3 though. Yeah.
18 is against Moriarty.
Oh, right.
Sorry.
Okay.
So Moriarty and 18, does that hit you?
Yes, it hits for 3.
Okay, so 3 damage. 2 more are attacking you. 20 for 4 damage.
Well, that makes one of us.
You stop critting on me.
Does a 16 hit you?
Rolling so high. No, it does not.
Okay.
For once, it misses.
Hudson, Jack, and Zachariah.
Aye. Hudson's just gonna, swing at one of the ones that hit him, the first one in front of him. Just swing with his cutlass for a 16.
16 is a hit, and it dies.
I be doing me part. And he, kind of gives a thumbs up over his shoulder to Zachariah.
A few of the hands around you give thumbs up as well.
It's been better.
Awful.
Jack, it is your turn. You've got one of them that's clinging onto your shoulder.
I'm gonna try and shocking grasp the one that's grabbing me. 16 for 3 damage.
Nice. You got it. It dies. And we're back to Zachariah.
Zachariah is after he's fired that last shot into the ground, he's seems like he's moving a little slower, and he's hunched over a little bit, like he's expended a lot of energy, and he's gonna straighten up and try and take a shot at one of these little hands that is skirting around behind Hudson. Mm-hmm. And it just needs to make a DC 14 wisdom save.
Nope, it dies.
the bell rings and echoes through the jungle.
Alright, I am going to call the fight here, because there's about 14 hands left. They could potentially do quite a bit more damage to you, but 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Given that you're killing between 4 and 6 of them each round, I don't really see narrative use in stretching this out.
Your lucky god is on our side, Moriarty.
I don't know. I'm about to go down, really.
No, you're fine. The hands scuttle off to finger another party.
Oh, God.
Oh, there.
Oh boy.
I should write a book.
The hands do not scuttle off. I'm just saying, like, there's a montage. You end up killing the rest of them, and that is okay.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Do any of you want to save these for tea or to cook, perhaps?
They're gone. We blew them up. No. I mean, no, these, there's the bits of these are just, it's not good. It's too small.
Severed hand tea.
I was asking sarcastically. I don't like that
Moriarty's
answer.
just gonna pick up one of the hands and make it give you the bird.
I feel like we need to clarify what our montage song is as a crew, because there's a lot of different crews, I need to know what the song is when we're montaging.
Maybe right now we're all imagining different songs and like...
I was thinking, everybody's working for the weekend, like while we're killing a bunch of hands.
I don't know if that's really...
I was thinking fuck you with an anchor, but...
I was thinking ragtime piano.
Alright, that's good too. Are you healing yourself, Moriarty?
Yes, I was healing myself a little bit there.
I feel like, because I told you about the time I went to see Yale Storm and everyone was flipping each other off to that song, I feel like it fits the theme of the hands.
It does fit the hands.
That's pretty much what happened. I mean, they were all attached to people, but...
Yeah. Zachariah looks around and sees everyone a little hurt, and he's out of breath himself, and he's like, is everyone alright?
I'm still pretty worse for wear myself, really.
Perhaps we're in a little bit of ankle-deep water here, but we should take a breather before we see Kraz.
Aye, that sounds like a plan.
Oh, well, if we're gonna do that, maybe I should know.
We can push forward. I'm not entirely certain Kraz is going to be, what's the word you mortals use? Friendly.
Judging by our welcoming committee there, I'm guessing it's not gonna be very welcoming.
A breather then. Just an hour. I can meditate for a moment.
Agreed.
Sure.
Aye, don't you mean sleep?
Oh yes, I do love sleep. Horizontal rest is great. I just need a moment to meditate, and we should be fine.
Oh, nice.
All right.
I think we're going to take a short rest, Mr. DM, if that's okay.
That is totally fine. Your short rest passes uneventfully. Let's have Hudson and Jack both make perception checks.
Oh.
Ooh, we only got a 7.
Okay, so your short rest is concluded. You're maybe a mile or two of swamp water away from Kraz's lair. Do you just continue forward, or is there anything else? Any other conversation you want to have before continuing your march?
I imagine Zachariah is just kind of solemn, just kind of sits down and spends a moment thinking, and then we forge forward.
Cool. All right.
I like how Clacker gets a crit on his hit dice, and the first one was a nat 1.
And I barely even needed it either.
Yeah, I kept doing the math of like, do I really need to use a hit die? Like, what if it's more than... I always do that. I stress about that so much.
I know Nathan has felt like his sanity hasn't been impactful, but when you think about short resting and you spending a hit die, that's much more of a resource expenditure than it is normally. Like, you have to really be like, should I heal right now, or do I might need this later? I'm gonna hold on to it.
I don't need to be sane later.
Right.
I'll let you behind the DM screen again for a second because you're so close to Kraz's lair. Some of the random encounters were against monsters that targeted your sanity pool instead of your hit pool. And you just avoided all of those.
I was expecting a lot more of that. I think I was scared for my real life sanity, to be honest.
I'm scared for Grant's real life sanity, to be honest.
Grant and Zachariah there's some space between the two of us, not gonna lie.
Let's see. Okay, so you're closer to the lair on this map here. The lair is just on the other side of this map, so you're just closing in. It's still very swampy, but there's more solid land around you as you're traveling. And that guy went into initiative. Here we go.
What guy went into what?
As you are traveling along there, a couple of those alligators that you lost track of due to your low perception checks just kind of pop out again and take their lunges at you. Now that you are up close to them, Hudson, you can see that they are not tentacular, they only have one mouth, but these are undead crocodiles.
Ugh.
So one is getting a surprise attack against Hudson, and one is getting a surprise attack.
I can't get surprised.
You can't get surprised.
Yeah.
Bitch!
Sorry. I literally took that because that's part of my homebrewed magic item, and it's all the way at the very bottom list of options that Nathan gave, and I was like, I think this is gonna come in handy through the jungle mires.
Yeah. Very good.
So I was like, I'm gonna take that.
Great.
Good choice. Clacker, you can get surprised, right?
I guess. Yes.
I know. Now that I'm thinking, as a level 2 barbarian, or level 3 barbarian, I know you have something like feral senses, but I don't remember what that does.
Feral.
Primal senses.
Primal? No, I don't. Oh, danger. No,
that's the one.
Danger sense, but it's you have advantage on saving throws. You have advantage on dex saving throws against effects that you can see while not blinded, deafened, or incapacitated.
You have to say danger sense, though. Danger sense!
Danger sense!
Okay, so that doesn't actually affect. So this one does get the attack here. Crocodile. Alligator.
Yeah, which is
aquatic lizard. It's an aquatic lizard with teeth.
Are they caiman?
They're not caiman. Clacker, does a 14 hit you?
Yes.
Okay, then you will take 3 piercing damage and you are grappled. While grappled in this way, you are restrained, which means that you do have disadvantage on all of your d20 rolls.
Got it.
Zachariah, I'm just going to use the same initiative because you're marching through the same swamp. So Zachariah, you're up first.
Oh, all right. Well, I don't think these are friendly. They look like they might be friendly. I like the bone structure that they have going on. It appears like some of the weakness has started to rot off of them. I'm going to... Why are you laughing, Hudson?
The what rotted off of them?
The flesh. I am going to...
Not what I thought she said, but...
No. I don't... Okay. I'm going to wait until after Moriarty's turn to toll the dead on the crocodile who's coming from the north side. I'm holding my action is what's happening.
Okay. Moriarty.
Okay, well then, I'm going to Blade and Smack. No, I'm not. I am not doing that. I am missing, and then...
Unfortunately.
See if I can hit it with the second one. 14 on the hit.
Can you do that when you use a cantrip?
Oh, you're right. Well, it's a melee attack.
Nope.
No,
unless
you're right. It is
motherfucking Blade Singer, which is the best class in D&D 5th edition. No, you cannot.
All right.
He's a what?
Blade singing?
Never heard
Right.
of it.
It
We'll
is.
talk about it
Never
another
heard
time.
of it.
Ask me later about blade singing.
It's a fantastic class. Moriarty, I'll give that to you as an option for your magic item for future level ups to use your polearm thing with. Yeah. Let's see. Clacker, you are grappled. You are restrained. This crocodile is munching on you. What do you do?
Is it a bonus action to try to escape that, or no? Is it just regular action?
It is a regular action to try to get out of the grapple.
Well, I'm just gonna swing at it then, with disadvantage.
Yep.
11!
Just barely misses. You just can't get a good angle when you're halfway down its gullet.
Bummer.
It's a big crocodile.
Yeah. Your turn, Hudson.
I'm going to be swinging
On the southern one. Using my cutlass.
And looks like Zachariah gave you advantage
I have-
from his raven.
I was gonna say I have advantage, so I got me an 18 there. And I'm gonna attack with Cutlass. And yeah, for 4. Wait, how did I possibly get 4 damage? Don't I get. It says +5. Wait, I'm confused by that. I'm sorry.
The +5 for your Cutlass is for attacking. You don't add your proficiency bonus to the damage. Yeah.
I am foolish. Alright, perfect. So then I roll a 1. Alright, 4 damage.
Alright.
Wait, actually +2, because I am a dueling fighter. So that is 6 damage. And I only have 1. My only Cutlass out, so.
Right. Yeah, so as you can see, he's like, they're obviously not the most hardy creatures. It is their turn, however. Jack Rackman will be up after these guys. The one that is grappling Clacker is just going to bite down on you. 13, does that hit you?
You know, it's biting down on me already, but weirdly that misses.
Okay. So, because I barely modified this creature, we're just playing it as a crocodile actually is, so you somehow managed to, like, hold its mouth in a way where you don't take damage from cut.
I like to think that instead of, like, it, like, opens its mouth to bite me again, and it just kind of, like, licks me a little bit instead.
That's kind of weird.
And its tongue has, like, holes in it from where it's rotted away.
Oh. I'll have none of that.
Oh, come on. What's so wrong with... For fuck's sake.
I will have none of that. I am going to crit on that with its weird bitey action. No, that's a bad alligator. Put the orca down.
Why is every Pippin crit a double crit? Am I crazy?
Yeah, no, that's happened.
Yeah, it's happened twice now.
Yeah.
And did you double crit fail?
So, okay, for my homebrew crit roll, Pippin, how much damage does your thing normally, or how much can it normally do?
It does, oh shit, that's not even the right damage. Let's see, that'd be...
1d4 is not right. Yeah. Sorry.
So a d10 plus your strength?
Int. No.
Int, okay. That's fancy.
You're an artificer.
Artificer! I love that Artificer gets +2 into damage. I love that shit. It's so cool.
Love that too.
It's pretty cool.
14.
So the 14 is including your maximum damage from the first thing?
So that's 60.
16. Nice.
That's a good amount of damage, though, yeah.
That's a huge amount of damage on that guy.
I feel like the damage over time, though, with how long that fucking took.
Oh no, because brutal critical, I get to add 2 more d6.
God damn it, Pippin! Fucking take your turn.
I'm sorry.
This isn't Pippin's turn. This is Pippin's reaction.
It's not even your turn. Hurry the
Plus
fuck
9.
up.
Plus 9.
No, keep going, please.
Plus 9.
Get this thing off me.
The zombie crocodile tries to stay alive and does not. The other one is gonna bite at Hudson.
I said, put the orca down.
And 21 hits you, right, Hudson?
That does indeed.
So that's 9 damage, and you are grappled and restrained.
Alright. 19.
And following that, it is Jack Rackman's turn.
All right. Jack's going to imbue Firebolt with lightning and try and nail it. 25.
Nice, yes.
So that does 4 fire damage and I believe 3d8 lightning damage. No, yeah. 2 plus the improved. So yeah, 3d8 lightning.
Oh my god.
Wow.
That didn't shake out as well as I'd hoped. It was only 9, but
Well,
13 total.
okay, so it shook out enough to kill the zombie, except that it is a zombie, so it comes back to life with 1 health.
That should have killed it.
Oi, be careful you're throwing that thing, mate.
Zachariah.
All of, like, Hudson's hair is, like, standing on its head.
Yeah.
You look back, so is mine.
I level my pistol at this crocodile and just say, "Oh, so sorry, friend. I'm sure this is not your fault." And a bell resounds through the jungle. DC 14 wisdom save.
It fails, but it still is just barely hanging on to life.
That was a weird thing for me to say when you didn't die, so I'm just gonna stand in the back here and...
Arr, get his Moriarty. Kill it like you did the other one.
Arr, get it off me leg, please, please.
Alright, I'll do what I can. And Start smacking that thing.
Yeah, that's all I heard. Smacking that thing.
That's a solid hit.
6, 15, 5.
Let's see.
If it's
The first one is enough to just barely get it down, and it stays down this time.
Woo!
Nice. Moriarty's just a machine on those crocs.
Yeah.
Aye, thanks, lad.
Excellent work, lad.
Yeah, I once had a captain once who just hated alligators and clocks. Don't understand the clock part, but I can get why he hated the alligators.
Nice. So the two crocodiles are down. You're very close. This rock structure is looming above you. Let's see. I'm trying to think how much of a picture to paint right now.
Give us that ominous cliffhanger.
Right.
Literally.
It's a butte hanger, actually.
Butte hanger, right. Having slogged through the swamp for what feels like entirely too long, you finally see this large butte covered in lichens with jungle trees sprouting from the top and a couple from the sides as well. Aquatic ferns cling to the base of the cliff in thick clumps, and other foliage drifts in the waters around it. There are 3 obvious cave openings in the cliff, one to your left with ferns framing either side, one pretty much directly in front of you, but it's about 30 feet up in the face of the cliff. The cliff itself is probably about 50 feet high. And one about 15 feet high, a little bit to your right, from which a messy waterfall burbles down into the swamp. Directly beneath the cliff is all swamp water, except for a little island of land that leads up to the ground floor cave entrance that you see there.
I think Hudson's gonna cast Detect Magic now.
Okay. You sense a lot of green and a lot of white energy coming from this lair, and those are the color auras that represent necromantic and illusory magic.
I would share that with the rest of the crew. I'd be like,
I'm sensing a lot of necromancy and illusion. I don't know what the illusion is, but the first one I'm getting. I understand the first one after all the zombies.
I'm sure he's hidden to some degree. If you could focus in on the white, that might help us.
I'll try to do that.
Is that how detect magic works? I'm not familiar with the intricacies of it.
Well, I was just kind of going along with the color thing that you did.
Okay, sure.
But any visible creature or object that bears magic, you can see an aura around it. So it's not like a general sense of like, oh, there's magic in the area. You can kind of see where it's originating from, and you can see what school.
Well, I did that incorrectly then, but I'm gonna, obviously I'm not gonna rescind it. I'm gonna say in this sense you were able to get kind of a general sense of it, and that might be something that I add to your homebrew magic item down the road.
Okay.
But at any rate, in this case, you sense that the lair itself has had lots of necromancy and lots of illusion cast over the course of some indeterminate amount of time. So the land itself is kind of suffused with that energy.
I mean, should we just shout Kraz loudly? Is that weird? I mean, we don't have, other than reports of his insanity, which I've heard many people say many things over my experience of being alive, which is a thing that I am. People just say things and they don't always mean things, so maybe he's just here hanging out and we could just call for him. I'm gonna do it.
I know, mate. I don't think that's
Kraz!
I think Hudson puts his hand over Zachariah's mouth or whatever comprises a mouth.
Fuck you. What do you mean or whatever?
Whatever orifice.
We can't be sure if he sleeps, but we know that he has a mouth.
But mate,
what's wrong? I just want to...
I think maybe subtleties are our best bet here, lad.
Well, okay, so you yelled a couple times before you got muffled. The only thing that you see in response is the waterfall continuing to pour from the cave opening a little bit to your right. And there's motion in the ferns to your left, and another zombie crocodile kind of plods out, looks at you all, and then turns and plods back into the reeds.
Good choice.
Hudson takes this moment to again, rub his hand off and then, wash in whatever swamp water is there,
And Zachariah continues to think that that's just a normal, pleasantry.
Right. The swamp water is pretty clean here as it goes. There's not a layer of scum or anything because there's fresh, flowing water from the waterfall.
Oh, I was going to do it even if it was scummy water.
Yeah, sure. I was just, painting the picture a little bit more.
Grant's offended, Zachariah's honored. I think maybe that waterfall could be perhaps beyond the waterfall. Let's look around. How about that?
That seems like a good idea first.
Yeah.
Before
I'm
we
gonna go
yell
check out the
anything else.
waterfall and see if there's anything behind the waterfall.
I also was thinking just around the river bend. It started playing in my head. I would sing it right now, but I'm not a good singer, so I'll save that for if we meet any bards.
Fucking sing it right now.
It's my favorite song from the movie.
Okay, so you can all see, but you can't see, everything, right?
Mm-hmm.
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 Oh, hey there. How you doing? How's the weather?
Who are you talking to?
Everybody.
So
it's quite swampy.
over toward the right, Grant, you can see the waterfall that you were talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Fellows, there's an opening here, right here. If you wanna come with me into this opening.
So there is an opening there. There's an island of dirt and stuff. Did you want to just go that way instead of looking at the waterfall, Zachariah?
I'm just pushing us towards the waterfall.
I'm just getting mixed messages from Grant about his direction.
But there's an opening.
Aye, but as I've learned over the years, not all openings are good openings.
All right. Well, that's weird. I don't know. I feel like there's an opening here.
Aye, but
really
there be a
Definitely
waterfall.
is. There be an opening.
But there's an opening. I'm very much interested in the opening.
All right, well, you go inside and tell us what's in there. And if you don't
Very
come
well.
out, we'll go to a different one.
I'm gonna go in the opening.
Alright, Zachariah just marches in. We are going to stop there for the night. and
Whoa,
find
why?
out-
Is that bad?
No, we're just gonna leave it on a cliffhanger. Find out what you discover next week.
Okay.
Ooh.
This has been the Kaleidosphere, To Whom the Sea Belongs. Thank you for joining us on this epic voyage. If you enjoyed this, and we hope you enjoyed this, then please like, share, subscribe, and leave a hopefully 5-star review. Any method of spreading awareness helps us out a ton, and we're very grateful for that. To Whom the Sea Belongs is dedicated to Brandon, whom we hold in loving memory. To Whom the Sea Belongs is a campaign set in the Kaleidosphere. That's kale, like the vegetable, Ido, I-D-O, sphere. Join us next week as Zachariah marches into that opening.
Aye, good luck, mate.